For the comment, let me know if you have questions.
Well, look, you know, the goal of this game was for us to get back to playing with the kind of effort, the kind of toughness, and the discipline and execution, but play with intensity that you need to play with to play winning football. And we probably hit on the toughness part. I was pleased with that. I thought we were tackled better on defense, played on the line of scrimmage better, did a better job all the way around. I thought we gave much better effort in this game. I mean, guys really played hard, and I'm really proud of that. The intensity was good. The execution was not what it needs to be, but that's what we're on. I think we had way too many penalties, undisciplined-type penalties. You know, offsides on defense, false starts on offense. Those things we need to correct and improve, and that's a little uncharacteristic for us. And maybe playing with a little more intensity. Now we got to get the combination of things that we need to do so that we can execute with that kind of physical play and that kind of physical toughness. You know, we struggled a little bit offensively. You know, we've actually struggled against these guys for 3 years in a row offensively. You know, they pretty much take the run away from you, make it difficult to run, and we got to execute in the passing game. At times we did, at times we didn't, but they gave us too many negative plays, and you know, the penalties hurt us on offense and stopping us on a couple drives. Didn't make enough explosive plays. Did a pretty good job of scoring in the red zone, and still put some pretty good drives together. So there's a lot to improve on, and I'm sure that everybody will be focused on trying to improve. And I think Ole Miss has a good football team. They played hard out there tonight. They're well coached. They're very difficult to defend in terms of the kind of offense they run. I think their quarterback does a fabulous job with the option, and really challenging to our players, and I was really pleased with the way we played. You know, I think in the first half, you know, we played great on third down on their scoring drive. I know we had them third down 3 times and never got off the field, and I know they were much better on third down, and that's why they possessed the ball in the second half, because we didn't get off the field on a couple drives on third down. So, you know, something that we need to improve on. Did a nice job in the first half, though.
Coach, 2 questions for you. You always talk about affecting the quarterback, not necessarily giving much credence to the sack. Talk about your defense and how they were able to affect Masoli. And then also, a couple of the players got hurt, went off, and came back on tonight. Does that speak to the magnitude of your strength and conditioning program? Well,
you know, I don't like it when they get hurt and come off for one play and are able to go back in, because I don't think they should have stayed on the ground anyway. You know, I mean, you know, there's some mental toughness. You tell the other guy that, you know, you're beating me up, I'm hurt, I'm going to stay down here. It's just like a boxer. You know, if you go down, get up. And if you got to come out for a play, come out for a play. But that's just me. I'm old-fashioned. I know they don't make them like they used to. That's what I tell the players all the time, and they hate to hear it, but now I'm going to say it publicly so they can really get upset about it. But, you know, a guy lays on the ground and 8 trainers go out there and everybody thinks he's hurt and he gets up and runs off the field. When I played, my coach, you wouldn't want to meet him on the sidelines if that happened. So if you stayed down, you better be hurt. But anyway, I think that the physical conditioning of our team and the strength of our team is a real asset to us. I think it's always been. I think, you know, Scott Cochran does a really good job. I think we have some guys out there playing that are younger guys that haven't had a chance to develop, you know, quite the same kind of strength and conditioning that we'd like to see, but they will get better each opportunity.
Coach, I wanted to ask you what you thought about Marquise Mays returning punts tonight. Had, I think, 120-some yards returning punts, put one on the ground, though.
Yeah, well, you just said it. Why'd you ask me the question? You got all the stats. You know, I didn't even know the stats. You know the stats. You know he put one on the ground. I know he put one on the ground. So do we answer the question and ask it at the same time? Or I don't know what else there is to answer. He did a nice job. He should have never fielded the ball that he fumbled. He's supposed to play the 10. He's not supposed to back up and catch the ball inside the 10-yard line. At least that's how we do it. And he caught the ball, and even though he gained 20 yards, we'd have got the ball there anyway. And it had been our ball, not their ball. So, but he did a nice job. But I think the return team did a nice job, and we had some space out there for him. And, you know, he's quicker and more elusive, and you know, that could turn into a good weapon for us here down the road.
Anybody else? One more, Chris.
Julio did fine in the game. Julio could actually played in the second half of the game. What happened is on the ball he missed when he came out of the game, the ball hit his finger and bent his finger back, you know, which kind of hurt his hand a little bit. And we held him out for a while, but then the pain went away and he was fine. But in the second half, we just decided that we weren't going to play him unless we had to play him. And so we just ended up not playing him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.